Hello guys, and welcome to another installment of Computers and Technology. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Inateck USB 3.0 2.5-inch hard drive enclosure. This enclosure can fit 2.5-inch hard drives or solid-state drives up to 9 millimeters in thickness. This is model FE2010. It does support USB attached SCSI, and it is utilizing the Micron JMS578 SATA USB 3.0 controller, so we should expect to see some pretty decent speeds out of this thing. In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing the product. We'll take a look at the quality. I'll tell you my thoughts and impressions, and then we'll hook this up to my ASUS G75 and run some benchmarks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take this thing out of the box. And by the way, guys, this can be bought for $15.99 off Amazon. The link will be in the description. As you can see, I have the box right in front of me, and it's pretty plain. You know, it has one label on it with some information, and that's really about it. It gets the job done without being super flashy, so that's all fine there. Let's go ahead and take this out. Just gonna pull on this tab. We're gonna open it up. There we go. Slide this out, maybe. Oh, okay, the whole thing pops up. And, you know, it's pretty nicely packaged in here. It's just wrapped up in plastic. We have what looks like a foam spacer and a USB cable right below it. Doesn't even seem like it comes with any sort of directions, which is fine because, honestly, I mean, do you really need directions for something like this? You know, you're going to take the back off, put the hard drive in, and plug it in. And by the way, this is a toolless hard drive enclosure. First impressions are okay. It does appear to be all plastic. I should probably go ahead and pull out this plastic wrap first before I go any further with those impressions. And yes, this thing is entirely composed of plastic. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Most cheaper drive enclosures in this price range are composed of plastic. As you can see, there is a bit of flex in the frame. It's definitely not the sturdiest thing in the world. If I drop it around here, you know, it's alright. It'll probably protect your drive from a... God, I'm just throwing this thing around. You guys probably can't even hear me because this thing's just slamming into the table. But this will probably protect your drive from a moderate fall. I would say 5 to 6 feet in height. Looking at the front, this has an on and off switch, and we'll see how that works in just a minute when we plug that into a PC. There's an LED indication light right here, and of course a USB port. Once again, as I said earlier, this is a toolless drive enclosure, so to install a drive, all you had to do is pop this back plate off, like so, and I'll just go ahead and grab my 2.5-inch solid-state drive, actually, so I'll pull it out of here. This is an Adata SP550 120 gigabyte solid-state drive. Just gonna slide it in, like so, and we'll just close this up. And that's it. That is how you install a hard drive into this drive enclosure. And of course, you do have the option of using this foam pad right here. You can take this foam pad, peel off the back, and stick it onto the back of your drive just to give it a little extra security inside the drive enclosure. The USB cable is definitely on the shorter side. Most of the drive enclosures that I review have cables that are at least 2 to 3 feet in length. This is only 1 foot in length. It's going to get the job done, and it does feel fine, but just keep in mind, it is a tad bit short. We're going to be using my ASUS G75 VW for testing. This laptop is equipped with a quad-core i7, 12 gigabytes of DDR3, and of course USB 3.0 is running Windows 7, and with Windows 7, the drive enclosure was plug and play. I also tested out the drive enclosure on Windows 10 and Ubuntu 16.04 to make sure that was plug and play with those operating systems, and it was really easy to get up and running with this drive enclosure. And performance is about middle of the road. As you can see, I just ran the 1 gigabyte test on the drive, and here are the results. I also have Crystal Disk info up right now because I just want to check out the temperature of the drive inside the drive enclosure. It's been plugged in for about 15 minutes, and it's only sitting at 34 degrees Celsius. I also grabbed my infrared thermometer and took some temperatures on the outside of the case, and the outside of the case is sitting around 32 degrees Celsius. I decided to up the ante a little bit and put a little bit more stress on that drive. As you can see, I just finished running the 32 gigabyte test, and the drive is now sitting at 51 degrees Celsius. Nothing alarming. It is quite a bit higher than that 30 degrees Celsius reading that we got earlier. But once again, nothing super like out of the ordinary. You know, my drives hit that all the time when they're under stress like this. So that's nothing crazy right there, and it did not go over that throughout the entire test. Stayed right there at 51 degrees Celsius. So as you can see, we have our results for the 32 gigabyte. You know what? Let me move this out of the way. and we'll pop over here. All right, here are results for our 32GB test and the 1GB test. Once again, you know, it's about average. It's nothing super fast, but it's not really too slow at the same time. I'll put up results from a couple different drive enclosures that I've tested up in the past on the screen right now, so you guys can kind of get a general idea of where exactly this thing stands. And this is something, you know, I wouldn't mind doing video editing off of it. It definitely wouldn't be that bad of an experience. And with all of that being said, let's go ahead and move away from these results and talk about some other things. We're going to have some fun in just a second because I'm about to do a little drop test here. Okay, yes, we're going to get to the drop test, but there are two more things I want to address before we do. So, as I said earlier, this unit does have an on and off switch on it, and if you turn it off, basically just disconnects the device from your computer, and when you turn it back on, it reconnects the device. Super simple, and the switch itself actually feels pretty good. Now, you can see our LED indication light right there. That does act as an access indication light, so it will blink when the drive is being written to or read from. Now, with that out of the way, let's drop this thing. Alright, I'm not sure how well you guys can hear me because I had to move the camera back quite a bit and the microphone cable doesn't reach all the way back there. We're going to drop this thing from about 6 feet. So let's do it. Woo! Structurally, the drive enclosure is a-okay, but now it's time for the moment of truth. Let's plug this thing in and see if it still works and if the drive still works along with it. All right, here we go. And if it doesn't work on the first try, the drive might have actually become... Okay. I was going to say the drive might have become unseated inside the drive enclosure, but it did not. It is still plugged into that SATA port. And let's open up this video. Can we play that? Hey, that plays back with no problem. All right, so it survived that drop and it protected the drive. And after that drop test, I realized something. Inateck has done something very, very good with the design of this drive enclosure. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to smash the crap out of it right now. Okay, so with most of the drive enclosures that I have reviewed in the past, if you would have done that, the drive would have become unseated. It would have actually slid out from the SATA connector and you would have had to open it and plug it back in order to get the drive to work with the drive enclosure again. But with this one, as you can see, oh, this is not working out well. I cannot see. Okay, there we go. With this one, as you can see, the drive is still connected. And they have designed this with that in mind. And I'll open up and show you what I'm talking about in just a second. So we're going to unplug this. I'm going to pop it open. And as you can see, this back panel actually has two plastic notches to prevent the drive from sliding out from the SATA connector. So that is really awesome. Props to Inateck for getting that right. And this drive enclosure does have some other nice features as well, such as the power button. That's really convenient, and this is the first time I've ever seen a power button placed on the 2.5-inch drive enclosure. And the most convenient thing of all is this thing's toolless design. It takes under 15 seconds to install a drive. All you had to... Whoa, that didn't work out very well. But all you had to do is remove the panel, slide your drive in, and close the panel, plug it in, and you are good to go. It's plug and play with Windows 7, Windows 10, and I tested on Ubuntu 16.0 for Linux. Now that being said, I mean, it's definitely not perfect. As I've been saying, the enclosure does feel pretty flimsy. The USB cable is a bit short, and the speeds could be better, but overall, you know, this leaves me with a pleasant feeling. Definitely a decent little drive enclosure, and once again, if you guys want to check it out, the link will be in the description. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can go ahead and post a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to drop a like on this video, and of course, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to support me, you can use my Amazon or eBay affiliate links. You can also support me by checking out my Patreon, and don't forget to drop a like on the Facebook page. That's gonna be about it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next installment of A Computers and Technology.